Hello and welcome to today's Facebook Live. Today I'm going to be talking about how we can help children to know which sound to use for the letter Y when they see it in an unknown word. So the letter Y can actually make 4 different sounds. I would say to children, if you see the letter Y at the beginning of a word, the best sound to use is Y. So we'd sound this one as Y, yelp. If they see the letter Y at the end of a short word, it usually makes an I sound. So we would have I, try. Here are some other ones. So Y at the end of some very short words, your best bet is to use the sound I. So we have I, Y, I, shy, I, sly, and I, spy. If they see the letter Y at the end of a longer word, it usually makes an E sound. So we'd sound plen, t, plenty. Here are some others. So these are all longer words, so the letter Y is most likely to be making an E sound. So we have grump, E, grumpy. Storm, E, stormy. Bright, E, brightly. Twen, T, 20. If they see the letter Y in the middle of a word, sometimes it makes an I sound and sometimes it makes an I sound. I often suggest that they try the I sound first. So we would have sill, in, d, cylinder. Does that make sense? Yes. If we have a look at some others where the letter Y is in the middle, and again, we'll try the I sound first. So we have gym. Does that make sense? Yes. Let's try this one. Sick, list, cyclist. Do we say cyclist? And some children, if the word cyclist is in their vocabulary, will then automatically say cyclist. If that word is not one they know, they're not going to make that leap, in which case we'd say, okay, so if the I doesn't make sense, let's try it with an I. So we have psych, list, cyclist. Does that make sense? We might have to explain some word meanings. Let's have a look at this one. So again, we'll try I to start with. Pill, on, pillon. Does that make sense? Okay, let's try it with an I then. Pile, on, pylon. Does that make sense? And again, we might need to explain some word meanings there. This one at the bottom, again, we'll try the sound I first. If, myth. Does that make sense? Again, we might have to explain what that means. So there you have some 4 simple rules to help children to know which sound to use for the letter Y when they see it in an unknown word when they're reading. Next Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be looking at how children know which sound to use for the letter G when they see that in an unknown word when they're reading. Look forward to seeing you next week.